Hello my friends, and welcome to another pick a card reading. I hope you're all doing really well. It's really good to have you here, and thank you so much for your continued love and support. I really appreciate you all, and yeah, thank you so much. So what you don't see coming, 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is this beautiful bloodstone. Pile 2 is this beautiful rose quartz. And pile 3 is this Botryoidal. I realised I've been saying it wrong. It's Botryoidal or Botryoidal haematite. So, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, what you don't see coming. Pause the video if you wish, and please do remember that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, discard the rest, and make sure that it resonates with you before you get into the reading. Timestamps are in the description box below, and I'll see you at your reading. Bye. Hello pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So I'll just have a disclaimer here. I don't usually talk about health, okay? And Bloodstone usually is to do with the health. Or I don't know, I am getting health vibes, so that might be something for you to check up on personally. But I'm not going to disclose any more unless something comes up quite urgently within the reading. I will also say that there is something about maybe kin, family. There may be something that's happening. So, I mean, it could be, I don't know. You may receive some news about someone that is family or something with this bloodstone, or something to do with health. But let's see. Let's see. Such a beautiful stone, that stone. Can you see like all the different kind of... Yeah, it's beautiful. Anyway, right. Let's have a look at this card. Wow. Door. When one door closes, another door opens. Okay, and as I looked at the clock, it said 222, which is really interesting. So something is leaving, but then something is also opening as well. So let's have a little look at some astrology. What you don't see coming, what pile 1 doesn't see coming. Okay, so we've got 7th house. This area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. It is reversed. I will take it reversed. Okay, I don't want to like be sudden or anything, but you might hear that someone's broken up, or somebody has something regarding a relationship. It might even be you. But because I'm seeing when one door closes, another door opens, I'm feeling like something is coming to an end, but then because this thing has come to an end, it's almost like you, because this thing has come to an end, it's almost like this is the opening for something new. Wow, throat chakra. Look at all that blue that we have here. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. So something is closing, another thing is opening. It involves some kind of communication between people. It could be with someone that is close, someone that you may have regarded as family. But I do feel like it's an ending of some sort. Let's have a look at what the tarot wants to say. What is it that pile 1 doesn't see? What is it? that pile one doesn't see coming? What is it that pile one doesn't see coming? What is it that pile one doesn't see coming? What is it that pile one doesn't see coming? I will take that one. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. We have Judgment reversed. We have the Four of Pentacles upright. We have the Hanged Man. And we have the Two of Swords. So, I would say that there has been some long-awaited communication that is occurring that hasn't been, that was needed at a previous time but hasn't come. And it's because there's a kind of rebalancing of a situation where people have understood that there is some kind of imbalance. But now there's a rebalancing, and this is because there's been a lot of time kind of consolidating, reassessing, looking at things, kind of adjusting one's perspective, and now people are ready to talk about something, which is really interesting. Really, really interesting. Let's get some clarification on this. So, I mean, this is quite a far out example, but it could be that somebody has kind of gone away from a situation or a partnership and then suddenly they reappear. It could be concerning a broken relationship. It doesn't have to be the signifier of a broken relationship. It also could be that the phase of what the relationship is in is now closed. So it could be that it was a partnership and now it's closed, but then now you become friends. Or it could be that you were in a friendship and now that's closed and now you're deciding to see if you want to do something else. I don't see any kind of partnership, if I'm honest. Like, I don't see getting together or anything. I just see like somebody talking about it. Okay, so we've got the Empress reversed. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands that's clarifying the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Tower. We've got the Empress reversed. Wow. Okay. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take this one. And then we have the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I think that whoever this is, like, that's coming into contact with you or that you hear about, they are wanting some kind of they're wanting to make plans. Like, they're looking for something on the future. Knight of Coins, yeah, but they're not moving. Knight of Coins doesn't really move. It's probably the slowest moving thing in the deck, card in the deck, but we do have the Page of Wands here. There's a sense of insight that's been achieved from this kind of time away. The Tower and Judgment, it's almost like because the call wasn't answered, or the step up to action, the call to action, the responsibility wasn't taken at the time, and then that's caused a kind of Tower moment. There is a realization that this might be a maternal thing. It really does feel like whoever this is realizing that this might be a patterning from the maternal line, because of this kind of Empress character being reversed. You've got the Ace, but there's a desire to change. That kind of comes from this Page of Wands, and it's interesting. We've got the Page to the Ace to the Page, so it's almost like this time has been taken, and this kind of burning desire to really try and understand things. Ace of Wands is represented of, you know, a male appendage, or it can be an erect male appendage, or it could be a, you know, the rising Kundalini. So there's kind of this, I wouldn't go as far to say that this person may have like a torch still burning for you, even though that they haven't been around. If this is a relationship, even if it isn't a relationship, it could be like a long lost relative, and that they might not have talked. I know this within some family dynamics, that they actually, you know, sometimes like when siblings don't really talk to each other or something, you know, they still want to be in touch with the family, and it might be because of like the maternal figure. Actually, I think I've seen it like in families, like when, particularly when like parents separate or something, and like maybe one parent has, with whatever like sibling or child that has decided to go with that person, or with that parent, the other parent or the parent tries to kind of badmouth the family or whatever, but they know better because they've actually taken some time to kind of like really reconsider stuff. I do think this is a romantic relationship because it's 7th house, but it could be a business partnership, it could be family, and we would usually have 4th house if that was the case. But yeah, I think it might be relationship, and because we've got wands and tower, there's quite a lot of sexual energy here, so I think it might be more likely relationship wise, or it could be a very close friend. 3 of Wands, this person has been thinking about how they're going to approach you. 2 of Swords, yeah, they've been thinking about how they're going to talk to you. They've been actually, I don't know if they've been like, I don't know, they maybe have been spying on you, but they've been trying to keep an eye on you in a way that is very actually quite, it's quite productive, if you catch my drift. Like, it's like they have the intention to make moves with you. It could also be that they've been trying to kind of like go every other way as well. It doesn't tell me that it isn't successful though, which is why they're coming back to you. So I'm just thinking of why the relevance of the 3 of Wands is here. And I would say that it's more to do with that they've been trying to think of how they're going to come to you. Yeah, they want to tell you something. What do they want to tell you? I'll do that deck last. What do they want to tell you? What do they want to tell you? What don't you see coming? Okay, you've got 2. Instinct and perfection. They went reversed, so I'm gonna go with that. Reversed perfection, reversed instinct. So they may come to you to say that they went against their better judgment, like they knew that they were wrong about something, and that they might tell you that. Part 1, they might say, yeah, I know that I was wrong about something, and that I should have acted this way, or I should have done something in this way or this fashion. I think they were striving for something that they didn't even know that was kind of like a perfectionist attitude. It's almost like that they feel that, yeah, that they were striving for something and it wasn't the right thing. But then in the end, they never really actually got anything close to it while they were away from you, if that makes sense. But they definitely went against their instinct. Like, they totally ignored their intuition. I mean, they're coming to you from the page, so they're not coming to you completely directly. I've only got the Ace and the Page. I haven't got any kind of like Knights or anything like that. So I think it's quite a gentle energy that they're coming towards you with, but you might see some kind of contact, or you might have an urge to contact this person or something. So I think something's going on there. So it seems like somebody who you have maybe been romantically involved with is going to get in contact with you. It feels that way. Or somebody, like it could be an ex or something like that kind of gets in contact. And then, you know, it just ends up happening that you may talk about something. And it's interesting. Okay, so we've got, wow, that's really interesting. Shake, release, move on, and heal. It is reversed. I will take it reversed. And then we've also got, and that's number 9. So it's still this unfinished business kind of vibe. And then we've got this one, inner truth. Wow. So, and that's number 7. So it feels like that this person that's coming into your presence, or kind of this person that's coming in, is coming in to teach you something. Maybe it's going to show you that you haven't really moved on, or that you haven't really released something. You need to heal something a bit deeper. But they're coming to you from a space of like, they want to communicate something to you. I don't know what exactly. I think it might be that they still have feelings for you, and they kind of might not know what to do with them, something like that. But yeah, that's what I see for you, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, have a beautiful morning, evening, night, day, whenever you're choosing to watch this. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye. Pile 2, hello and welcome to your reading. So you chose this gorgeous little rose quartz that looks a little bit like a heart from this angle. So pretty. Your heart is swelling up. Something makes your heart swell. Something makes your heart expand in some kind of way. Something compassionate. Some compassionate loving. Let's have a look. Wow, reconnect. Reconnect with something or someone you lost a connection to. Wow. So there may be something here that lights your fire again. Something that it could be a passion. It could be a hobby. It could be a person. I'm not sure exactly. It's just something that makes you very happy. And I'd like to think it was more something that you did rather than someone else. Because I'm biased. I don't want to have something that gives away my power. So if I have that in someone else, it usually means I'm giving away my power. Whereas a thing I have control over. My Capricorn moon there coming out. So yeah. Let's have a look. Okay, you've got 2 cards here. We've got the 10th house, and then we've also got the 1st house. They're both reversed. I will take them reversed. So here it says your achievements and status in the outside world for the 10th house. And then we also have, and let's just have a little look at the card. Wow, really interesting. And then we have the 1st house, wow. And then we have what people see and the impression that you give. Interesting picture. So I think that this is a movement away from something that you weren't really that passionate about initially. It could be a job. You may have started work in something, and yeah, a job, and then it hasn't worked out. Or you just find that you're not really as connected with it as you wish as you were. Maybe it was something that you didn't do, that you didn't really want to do, but you knew you got a lot of money from it. So that might have been something. That might have been something that you're dealing with. You've also got the 1st house in reverse. So I would say that this was like a real denial of self. I will take this upright. Emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Number 7. Okay, interesting. So what I get from this card is like the kind of stimulus of a seed starting to sprout finally. You may have been in a position where you didn't really like, as I said, like what you were doing or like where you were. So you took drastic action to kind of change it, to do something different about it. and you've decided to reconnect with it. It's almost like somebody who had like a job and they've decided to go and volunteer in some country to do like maybe some charity work or something, and has found their kind of calling with that. So let's have a look at what the tarot wants to say. Quite a lot by the looks of things. Interesting. 7 of Wands. Okay. I think you might have told yourself that you couldn't do something. Seven of Pentacles reversed. 2 sevens. 7 is also here as well. The Ace of Swords reversed. There's been a lack of you being able to communicate it openly. You may have had pressures from family. And then we have the Star. Beautiful Star card. Just give you a look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? And then we have the 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, so what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming. What you don't see coming. Okay, so I think that there's a possibility that something that you kind of left by the wayside, decided not to go with, decided to abandon and do something else. You may not. You may begin to realize how much you actually need that in your life. How much hope it gives you, how much joy it gives you, how much kind of life it gives you. It also stops you from being really disappointed generally in life. It also reminds you of when you like won particular battles, when you overcame things. I think you're going to realize how much you love this thing. You may not have talked to anyone about it. You may not have communicated with anyone about it. What I see here is somebody who wanted to be a particular thing, but then may have chosen a career path that was actually more kind of in line with what the family wanted. So therefore they did that. And also because that they thought that they would be stable, earn money. But really the thing that they loved was the one thing that kind of like kept them going. And this is what's happening. You seemed like pretty successful in the other thing, but you're realizing that you just want to kind of move forward, and you know that you'll be a lot more powerful in doing what you really want to do. You know that you're going to lose the approval of some people as well. It feels like not only will you lose the approval, but you will gain allies in places that you didn't realize. So I think this is like a kind of return to self. What you don't see coming is how much it actually means, like how much it actually made a difference for you to continue to be with this, to do this thing, to be involved in this thing, to return to it. You're going to realize how much it truly means to you. Okay, so 2 more cards and then we'll close out your... Oh, no, actually, no, I'll clarify. It was so clear from that first line. Usually you don't need to clarify, but I will because these cards are so pretty and I want to use them. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the 10 of Cups, see? It's almost like you are like letting go the thing that you already had in order to achieve something even better, bigger, bolder, more satisfying. It will literally be all the dreams that you've ever thought of, like everything you've ever wanted will be in that reconnection. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Two of Coins. It's going to be a little bit interesting initially. Like, you're going to have to juggle around a few things. You're not going to be able to, like, live life maybe as like you had done previously. You might need to be a bit more frugal. You might need to kind of balance situations. You might need to give things up. But you will manage it perfectly. Like, you'll manage it exactly what's right for you. So this is going to be amazing. Seven of Wands is clarified by the Three of Coins. You're going to meet other people that have done the same thing, and not only that, have succeeded in that thing. So that's going to be really nice. I wouldn't be surprised that you actually meet, I don't like using this word, like soul family / kind of, I'm only using that word because you'll know what I mean, but it's more the people that you share values with. Okay, the Page of Wands with the Star. This is going to be something that you're going to really have a real passion for learning. It could be, as I said, like with a career or a new career, you're going to find that you're at the page level, but it's going to be something that's really going to ignite your fire. You're going to really want to learn about it, understand it. I wouldn't say that there's an obsession. It's more like a beautiful curiosity that emerges from this. It's gorgeous. All I'm seeing is the kind of like pearl is with the traditional Rider-Waite Page of Wands. I don't know if I'm just imagining this or not, but there's a little plant that kind of grows from the staff, and yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But here it's made of fire, so it's something that's really going to ignite you. And last tarot card to clarify the Five of Cups reversed is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, wow, this is really going to push things forward. I wouldn't be surprised if you meet like people. You really do meet people. If you're not already in a romantic relationship, you might meet somebody that's a romantic connection. I do also see that you will meet somebody that's going to, they're just going to stoke your fire in a way that you haven't been stoked before. Take that however you will, pole 2. Okay, so let's close out the reading. I've got 2 cards to give you, and then that'll be it. This is a pretty quick reading. We have Creation. It's in the reverse. I will take it in the reverse. And yeah, just take one. Okay, Creation in the reverse. This may be a thing of you learning more than you're creating right now. I do see that. I see more you learning. I don't see you creating. But why doesn't it give me the card of learning? It's because I think you expect, there may be some kind of expectation that you need to create or you need to do something. So for example, if you're starting off a new business where you're creating or starting to learn about modeling little cute animals to sell on Etsy or something like that, like it could be that you're creating and you're starting to understand maybe the modeling process, how like different types of clays to use, etc. and whatnot, and you're starting to gain a kind of momentum for your own technique and you're learning a few things. It's about you understanding how you learn how to create these things, rather than going straight into the creation process, even though it's widely known that once you start creating something, usually that's how you learn. But I think right now, you want to learn, particularly with the Page and the Knight of Wands. They're not really about manifestation of things. They're more about the movement of things and about the, initiatory kind of phases, immature initiatory phases about things. When we get up to the Kings and Queens, then that's when we kind of hit that. But, you'll get there. You'll get there. I mean, I don't see any court cards, so you'll get there, but this is an initial spark, initial, but you kind of already are at a higher level because you're on the Page and the Knight, so it's a good thing. Okay, final card to close out your reading. What you don't see, pile 2. What you don't see, pile 2. Let's have a look. What you don't see, pile 2. What you don't see, pile 2. What does my pile 2s need to know about what they don't see? Okay, you got 2 again. Pile 1 got 2. You are more. Wow, I love that. And victory. And number 4. So that's interesting. So we've got 30 and 40. We've got 2 birds of prey. Interesting. So we've got like an eagle and a falcon. It's reversed. So what I think is that this is very much about you understanding what your capabilities are, but not really going for that go-getter kind of attitude. Do you know what I mean? It's not about ambition. It's more about spreading your wings and kind of getting a feel for the wind currents and understanding and learning about things, rather than you being like, right, I've got to get this. There's not a direct path. It's more about you learning the territory and understanding the territory. And I think that's what you don't see coming. Like, I think when you reconnect with this thing, you're going to feel that you have to, you may be approaching it in the same attitude that you have done with other things, but this way you're going to have to like approach it differently if you want to maintain that sense of happiness. And I think that's what you don't see coming. So pile 2, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, thank you so much. And thank you whenever you're deciding to watch this, morning, evening, night, day, whenever you're choosing to watch this. Thank you. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye. Pile 3, hello and welcome to your reading. So you chose this Botryoidal haematite, which I realised I had been pronouncing wrong. I was Botryoidal, but it's Botryoidal. This is a form of hematite that's very different to like regular forms of hematite. I'm trying to find if I've actually got any like regular hematite here, but I don't, which is really weird because I love hematite. It's basically the form of the stone that's bubbled up, and that's why, it's called Botryoidal, because of this bubbling effect. But even though it's like this bubbly kind of effect, there's something very grounded. It's iron. It's very heavy, It's not, and it's quite sturdy. Like, I wouldn't do that if it was just going to chip off. So it's very, there's something quite hardy about it. Really hardy. Let's have a look. What is it that pile 3 doesn't see coming? Wow, okay. What does that say? Who are you? Where are you going? What is the purpose or meaning of your life? Are you lost? Right, okay. So you're basically, it feels like you're trying to find some kind of stability in a place where you don't know where you're going. All right, what you don't see. Interesting. Let's have a look at some more. Quite interesting that I'm not seeing this too clearly either. Okay, Neptune. We have Neptune reversed. Your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion, and it's reversed. Okay, so I think I see what's happening. Let's have a look at some more cards. Be interesting to see what the tarot says about this. What does pile 3 not see coming? What does pile 3 not see coming? Yes, I'll take this. What does pile 3 not see coming? Passion, and it's upright. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. I think, pile 3, that you might have a lot of passions and you're not really kind of deciding. It's getting a bit difficult for you to decide where you want to go. That's what it feels like. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I would go as far as to say that you know that you're passionate about something, and you know that you want to go for it, but you don't know whether or not it's really your passion, or whether or not it's your dream, or whether or not it's just a dream. You know what I got in my head? I got a car mechanic. It's so weird. I got somebody that wanted to be a car mechanic, but then they're thinking, how can I be a car mechanic? I don't know anything about cars, but I love the idea of being a car mechanic. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but does that make any sense? Like, oh, I love the idea. The idea, it's so cool. Like being a car mechanic, that could be really, really cool. But then it actually, you know, it's kind of almost like a pipe dream. Okay, we've got the Two of Cups reversed. We've got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We've got the Magician reversed. What the heck is going on here? The Five of Cups. Wow, and the Lovers. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Interesting. What is that about? Two of Cups, Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Magician reversed, Five of Cups, and the Lovers. I mean, okay, this is just switched up. This is about a relationship. If it's not for a relationship, it might not be your pile. But this is definitely about some kind of relationship. We've got the Two of Cups and the Lovers here. The Queen of Pentacles and the Magician reversed. I feel like somebody was taken advantage of here. So I think this might be what it is. Honestly, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. This is very specific. But there's a possibility you may have got involved with someone who totally lit your fire. Like you felt absolutely in love with, maybe head over heels. Turns out that this person was a bit of a manipulator stroke narc. There was love bombing going on in that respect. And I don't know, it feels like somebody got fleeced. Yeah? That's what it feels like. For those of you who don't know the meaning of fleeced, it means that somebody who got scammed. It feels like, because we've got a Queen of Pentacles here. She's reversed. I feel like she's been robbed. Yeah. We've also got the Five of Cups here as well, and the Lovers. Now, I have to clarify, but I don't know if it's with this person, because you know the Lovers says to me that you made the right choice in whatever you did. So you may have chose you. The Five of Cups is disappointment in the relationship, or disappointment in an emotional sense. The Magician reversed is the manipulator. The Queen of Pentacles is the woman who has the female archetype that has no idea about her own personal sense of stability and basically has lost her sense of stability within the world. The Two of Cups is a partnership that is over. I'm going to read it this way because I think it feels like this may have thrown you off course. You may have got involved with someone, and I would honestly say, if it's not a relationship, it might be a close friendship. Somebody that you did fall in love with as a friend, because that happens all the time, you know, when we start to think about, you know, because loneliness at the moment is an epidemic. So we start to get involved with people, we start to get connected with people, and then when they really disappoint us, it can be an absolute crash. I had that with people who I really invested my time in as friends, and they let me down massively, and I was devastated. So that's the kind of energy that's going on. It could be a best friend. It could be. So it's either it's definitely to do with some kind of relationship that is of the heart. What's really interesting is that with this botryoidal hematite, I think the person thought that you were going to be a pushover. They thought that they were going to be able to get one on you. They really did. And what you don't see coming is, I think, that you're not going to realize how much that this affected you. Similar to part 1, but except that this is more about how a situation affected you. I think you think that it was going to be all right, you know, that you were going to like kind of get over it, whatever. But now you're going to understand that actually this really was pretty intense, and this person did really fuck me over. Sorry to use that language, but that is what's happening here. So let's clarify. This is juicy as hell. Oh my God. Right, let's have a look. I'm really sorry if this has happened to you, but trust me, you are amazing for getting through this. You chose yourself. You made the right choice in the end. I feel like it is that you went away from this person. I don't feel like it is that you stayed with this person. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll take it that way. 5 of Swords reversed, 2 of Cups. I think it's really honestly understanding that you're defeated in this situation. You can't move forward in this situation. You know, you're just defeated. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Coins reversed. Okay, I think there was a slight sense of neglect in oneself. You may have forgotten yourself. That happens a lot in relationships of all kinds, where we forget about ourselves, right? We forget about who we are, and we just kind of get so invested in the other person. We think that that's it, that's everything. And I've done this both in relationships with romantic relationships and friendships. So I hear that on both sides. This was wrong way around. Yeah, this was that way. So we've got the Magician, the Hanged Man. This person is a bit of a asshole, man. This person like does not see your point of view at all. Like they are like that is a form of narcissism. FYI, I've researched so much into this because, you know, I was involved with a person that it really took me a long time to recognize the manipulative behavior that they had done to me. It was insidious. Like, and I delved so much into the different types of narcissists that were out there. It was like kind of this kind of covert, vulnerable behavior that was able to turn people against people or turn people against me. And it's really annoying because, you know, when you see that this person is successful and they're doing really well, and then you think, wow, you know, a lot of people kind of fall for their BS, but this is what's going on. They don't have any, you know, they present one image and then they actually show, you know, they show another. And I think you were able to get through and see what was truth. I think that's why there's this lost, because you're trying to recognize whether or not you actually, what you saw was real. I don't want to go projecting that onto this situation, but it feels like this. And I'm feeling really angry about it. So that might be something. I don't know. I'm just channeling the message. Take what resonates, discard the rest. Remember that, okay? So let's have a look at this 5 of Cups. The Emperor reversed. Yeah, this person's get away from this person. This person's really not great, man. It also is to do with like how you're used to understanding relationships as well. Possibly paternal figure. Because, I mean, you know, is it more and more research is coming out every day that, you know, that the relationships that we have with our families, with our caregivers, our parental caregivers are the ones that develop our relationships with others around us within our social situations. And, you know, I think this is almost like this is setting you up for failure in that respect. And I think you're starting to, I don't know if you, let's see what this card says. Lovely. Okay, your friends are going to be the ones that help you out here. I think what's happening here is that you may be like, why is it that I still keep on getting involved with these kind of people? Why can't I find the one? Why can't I find a good set of friends? Why can't I do this? And it's because there's still this thing where you're kind of going for the same patterns of behavior. What you don't see coming is that the same BS is going to come and hit you again. And you might be like, oh, I don't see it. Oh, and you really don't see it because it's like a deep unconscious, like kind of blockage there that's masked by this passion. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm scolding you a little bit, but it is a little bit. And I love you for it. And also because I've been there. Like, honestly, I attract these sorts of people like flies to poop, you know. It's just kind of like, you know, empathic people that are that really kind of are kind, vulnerable, you know. But also I like, you know, because within shamanism it's very much about like a particular size, a particular hole that fits this thing. So, you know, something won't go in there unless they fit that hole, you know. And if you have a propensity to attracting these kind of personalities, it must be because you have that kind of personality wound in your psyche. In my humble opinion, totally, you know, that's just the way I work. It's just an opinion. Don't come for me. Just an opinion, okay? And you're free to disagree. But I think that once, you know, unless you change the shape of that effer-shaped hole, as I would say to my clients, it's not going to change. You're still going to attract the same kind of people. So your friends are going to help you big time. Your friends are really going to show you what love is about. They're going to show you what, you know, they're going to show you where to go. And I think that that's also something that you don't see coming. You might not see how much your friends really give to you in this situation. But I don't know, I feel like with this hangman, this hang one reversed, right? I feel like you compromise. You compromise and you lose part of yourself and your integrity. And it happens all the time because people get passionate about something. I mean, to be fair, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't know if I agree with that totally. Like, the frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It depends what type of passion it is, right? Because if you look at the, you know, and I don't know if you listen to Star Wars, this isn't by no means like some kind of psychological analysis, but like in terms of Star Wars, the whole thing about the Jedi is about there is no passion, there is only peace. And if we're following passion, like what we like, our cravings. Now, if we follow it in that kind of perspective, because it is modeled on the Buddhist perspective, on the Christian. I'm not really Christian. I don't like really following the Christian doctrine. I'm more kind of Buddhist orientated, or not even Buddhist, but Buddha inspired orientated. I would be more accurate to quote. But I think that when we follow our passions blindly, that we have a tendency to go down deep holes where, you know, we might get lost or, you know, injured or hurt. So I think what it's saying here is that I do understand that there is a hidden gem of insight and balance and calm. But that takes a lot of kind of understanding to get there. Like you need a sense of real temperance here. And I don't see that here. I feel like you may feel that you're getting somewhere, but you're actually not. But you do have a sense of stability that will allow you to move forward. Sorry, pile 3. That's what the cards say. Remember, if it doesn't resonate, click off. You've got also the 3 of Cups. So as I said, like your friends will help you. Quest. Wow, quest. And that's throat chakra. I think you need to talk. You need to talk to people. You need to like voice out your opinions. You need to make sure that you are communicating authentically. So if you are lost, if you are feeling that you are in a space where you're, you know, yeah, you're feeling lost, or that you're not feeling yourself, or that you're not feeling it in a way good about certain things, or that you're feeling maybe overwhelmed, because that also comes with this here, with these 3 cards. Be honest about it and talk to someone about it. That will really help you, I promise. Okay, to close out your reading, pile 3, I love you, I love you, I love you. I know this has been a little bit of a scolding because usually you're my power pile, but I don't know what's going on here. So let's see. But you know what's really interesting, actually, you know, you guys are usually on the ball, so something you don't see coming, that's quite interesting that this is happening. So just saying, you know, even the best of us sometimes, you know, need to ask for help, get lost, etc. Okay, right, so we've got here magnetism through gratitude. I love that. And look at that, we've got 3 cups here, 3 cups. It is reversed. I am going to take it reversed. I don't want to, but something's saying to me, do it. So 31 equates to 4. Okay, so there, I would say that there is a possibility that you may poo-poo certain people's opinions in terms of your friends. Just try to discern who is it that's important to you, that you value their opinions. And please do at least consider it. You know, you may not like it. And remember, true friends stab us in the front. So just remember that. Somebody who's willing, and you know, there's a difference between being just outright blunt and ridiculous, and then there's difference, and then being loving, but having to tell a harsh truth. There's a difference there. And my Mercury's in Cancer, so trust me, I understand this. But like, you know, just practice your discernment. Be willing to share your vulnerability. Particularly if you're wrong about a situation, because this situation may hurt your ego, like big time. Particularly because we've got passion there. It may hurt your ego. And you may be like, oh, I can't say anything about this because I was wrong and they were right. That might happen as well. And then you're like, oh shit, I can't really talk to them about it because they told me that I was wrong. It's okay. It's okay. Your friends will still love you. It's fine. And the universe loves you very, very much. Pile 3. I love you so much, pile 3. Don't tell the others. You are my favourites. Even though I resonate with pile 1 more. But anyway, I always wish I was a pile 3. I love you so, so much. Take care. Have a beautiful morning, evening, night, whenever you're choosing to watch this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe for more videos. But otherwise, my darlings, take care. And remember that honesty is always key. Bye.